We are with Jim Boylen, the coach of USA Basketball for the World Cup. Jim, what's going on, family? How you doing?
How are you, Warren?
Oh, I can't complain.
Nice to meet you.
Same. And seeing you out here working, just what's this experience like for you as a coach?
Well, what I've learned is this is one of the most competitive things I've ever been a part of. You have kind of 10 days to build your team. You have 7 days to practice to play meaningful games, and you got to put a team together, a new group of guys, new system, new coaching staff. And so I love that part of it. It's like you're against a lot of odds, right? And it's just fun to come together. And I'm just thankful for the opportunity too. It's great to lead. It's great to coach. And I love these guys.
A lot of coaches and a lot of people in this business, they talk about kind of what you just said, the work. Like they just enjoy the work. So that really just kind of what this boils down to. Like it's because it's a challenge, and now just kind of what's next for that.
Yeah, the preparation. This has been a learning experience for me. And whenever you're learning, it's fun. This goes against the NBA model, right? 28 days of training camp, you kind of ease into it, you play an exhibition game. This is not. This is full bore, and you get right into it, and your discernment on what you teach, how you teach it, how long you teach it, when you teach it, is really tested.
Yeah.
Because you cannot waste time. You can't the next day go, well, you know what, we're not going to do that, we're going to do this. Right? You can't do that. But you also can't skip steps. You skip steps, you're dead too, right? So it's just a great challenge from a coaching staff standpoint, and I'm really thankful for my staff. And Sean, we have this relationship where we just talk it out, work our way through it, and it's been really good.
So here in practice, I even saw like you're instituting an out-of-bounds play, and again, it's not even your play. So what's that like in terms of?
I missed the first part of that.
I'm sorry. Here, when you were in practice, you were instituting an out-of-bounds play.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And it wasn't the play necessarily that you designed. So how is that even like kind of like you said, integrating that with the other staff and say, hey, tap in here now. Maybe you can explain a little bit better than I can.
Yeah. Well, I like to share. And one thing you learn about these World Cup qualifier windows, it's not about being right. Get this right. So however we get it right, I'm good with. And we need all hands on deck. And there's a lot condensed into these 11 days. So I rely on everybody and get help from everybody.
Yeah.
And the goal is we get two. That's the goal.
So this is a situation about country, right? But at the same time, you're still a coach, you're still a fan of the game and things of that nature. Are there players here who you're like, oh, I can't wait to work with them, maybe that you hadn't worked with previously? And not to call anybody out specifically, but I mean, a job is a job.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing we get is these guys don't make a long decision on this. They get asked to do this, it's usually, before you even finish. The character of each guy. These guys they're highly vetted, right? And but I think this is a level of distinction maybe they haven't had. The coolest day here is when these guys who have been picked, chosen, put on that USA thing and they take their picture.
Yeah.
That feeling that day, to wear this logo and to do that. For a guy like me who's used to watch the Dream Team, right? You know what I mean? Was in the league when that team was formed to this point. And this is still the senior men's national team, right? So when they put those uniforms on, man, it's like the greatest day in the world because you see that look in their eye.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Is there anything that you're concerned about, going into the situation?
I am concerned about a couple of things. Yeah. So this is a summer window. The February window, we had guys who were actively playing in their seasons. So the conditioning was established. In the summer window, there's always a concern that it's a summer window, right?
Yeah.
They're not in the condition they have, so we're watching that closely. We are playing 2 road games against very good teams that want to win. So we have great respect for Puerto Rico, we have great respect for Cuba. We could prepare for Mexico and Puerto Rico in the last window. They were similar. Okay, Cuba's different than Puerto Rico. So our preparation for Cuba can't just start after that game.
Seriously.
We have to kind of start it now, even though they're a little different. That's a challenge. So I call it dual implication, dual preparation. We have to have some of that, but we got to manage that too.
Nice. Coach, well, I am not concerned about you here. I think from what I've seen, everything looks like it's going to be wonderful. You have a great, I think, command and respect for the roster already. Everyone's attentively listening, so I wish you nothing but the best here, as you push forward.
Warren, it's nice to meet you, and thank you for this.
Thank you so much.